Every crime carves a shadowed trail of secret, each one whispering a deadly truth. Tonight, plunge into the heart of She Confessed to the Crime, where betrayal, deception, and a bone-chilling confession unravel. Will you dare to follow the clues, or be left haunted by what she's hiding?
Rain hammered against the courthouse steps as 17-year-old Amira Lawson was led inside in handcuffs. Her hoodie clung to her back, soaked from the storm, her face pale but expressionless. The media swarmed the entrance like vultures, their cameras flashing. To them, she was already guilty. After all, she had just confessed to killing Councilman Richard Whitmore, a beloved politician, philanthropist, and father of three. She confessed, the DA told reporters. We don't need a trial. We need justice. But Amira said nothing more. Not until she stepped onto the witness stand. Amira had always been invisible. A foster kid shuffled from home to home. A scholarship student in a school of elites. The only black girl in her class, constantly talked over or talked down to. Richard Whitmore had seen her, or so she thought. He'd met her during a youth mentorship program. Said she was bright. Promised he'd get her a summer internship. Said she reminded him of his daughter. But behind closed doors, the polished councilman was something else entirely. Amira sat on the stand, wrists trembling and the cuff still looped around her chair. Her voice was soft, but each word hung heavy in the courtroom air. Yes. I killed him. Gasps. Her lawyer, a tired public defender, looked like he'd just been sucker punched. Amira, he whispered. Don't. But she continued, eyes locked on the jury. I killed Richard Whitmore, because he was going to kill me. Silence. You're trying to twist this into self-defense? The prosecutor barked. You lured him to that abandoned house. I didn't lure him, Amira said coldly. He told me to meet him there. Said it was for a private opportunity. The courtroom shifted uncomfortably. Amira pulled a folded piece of paper from her hoodie pocket, her last request before testifying. The judge allowed it. She unfolded it slowly, then held it up. I found this under his desk. A list of girls. My name was on it. So was Kayla Bishop. And Maya Daniels. Kayla. Maya. Two girls from the same mentorship program. Both had died in the past year, one suicide, one overdose. No one had connected the dots. No one had looked deeper. Amira did. I thought he was trying to help us, she said. But it was all a setup. He picked girls like us, poor, quiet, desperate. Then he used us. When we got too scared or too loud, he got rid of us. No proof, the prosecutor snapped. Just a scared girl and a wild story. Amira reached into her other pocket and pulled out a small flash drive. I reported everything, she said. Murmurs exploded through the courtroom. The recording was played. Static. Then a chilling, unmistakable voice. You think anyone's going to believe you, Amira? You're nothing. You're not even worth the ink it takes to print your name. The courtroom froze. Now take off your jacket. A long pause. Then a thud. Then Amira's voice, don't touch me. Then screaming. Then silence. The jury listened in stunned silence. Even the judge's hands trembled. Amira looked toward the front row, toward Richard Whitmore's widow, who had sat with arms crossed and eyes full of hate. But now, the woman's face had changed. Her lips trembled. She looked unsure. For the first time, someone was seeing Amira not as a criminal, but as a survivor. 3 days later, the court dropped all charges. The judge declared the case a tragedy, but not murder. This court finds the defendant acted in justifiable self-defense. But the media didn't stop. The girl who killed a king, foster child turns vigilante, saved her life. Or hid a larger secret? Amira didn't care. She walked out of the courthouse free, but not at peace. Weeks passed. An investigation into Richard Whitmore's private foundation was opened. What they found was darker than anyone imagined: offshore accounts, hush payments, emails with other names, powerful names. Whitmore had been part of something much bigger. And Amira's flash drive? It wasn't the only one. She had more. Names. Videos. Documents. Each one a ticking time bomb. Her public defender, now her full-time lawyer, begged her to stay quiet. "You've been through enough," he said. "Let this go." But Amira knew silence was how monsters thrive. One night, while sitting in her new apartment, Amira received a package. No return address. Inside, a single Polaroid photo. Kayla Bishop. Alive. The date scribbled on the back? 3 days ago. Her heart slammed into her chest. She flipped the photo over again, and saw the message: "You were never supposed to walk away." But it's not over, Amira. She's not the only one. Her hands shook. She looked around her apartment. Was someone watching her? She clutched the flash drive, the one with the names she hadn't revealed. She'd exposed Whitmore. But someone bigger was still out there. Watching. Waiting. And now, they knew she was coming.
The shadows whisper secrets yet untold. She confessed to the crime, but what lies beneath her chilling words? Unravel the dark truth. Subscribe now and plunge into the heart of the next gripping mystery.